From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater. Radio 111 presents Bonnie G and Brian Mendoza with The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie and Brian.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm Bonnie G here with my wonderful producer, Brian Mendoza. And we're very happy to welcome to the show today Eevet Edens, who is the Executive Director of the Desert Cancer Foundation. She's going to be talking about the 16th Annual Paint El Paseo Pink Walk. So exciting. Hi, Eevet. How are you?
Good morning, Bonnie. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. So this is so exciting. 16th Annual. I did the walk several years back. So for people who, I'm sure they've probably seen it on the news, everybody in pink walking down the street, but to explain to people what this event is and what the goal is.
This event is really, I'm starting to name it an event with a dual mission, so to speak. So it takes place in October, always on the second Saturday of October, to raise breast cancer awareness. And it also is a very important fundraiser for Desert Cancer Foundation, who pays for all cancer care.
Okay, and one of the things that, if I recall correctly, both this event and I think all the money I believe that's raised by the Desert Cancer Foundation stays in the valley for cancer patients here. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Desert Cancer Foundation is a local nonprofit that pays for cancer care for Coachella Valley and surrounding communities who lack insurance or don't have adequate insurance, or simply just they're at an income level where they just lack funds to pay for all the co-pays associated with cancer care and treatment. Right.
And so have you been involved with the foundation for quite a while?
I have been the executive director for 2 years now. I came in 2020, right in the middle of COVID, and it was an interesting process. But you know what? We are one of those organizations that have to continue to serve. It's a healthcare need for people needing access to vital care, and we've picked up since. And one of the events that has come back even stronger than before is Paint El Paseo Pink.
And so just tell folks, so the walk, what time does the walk kick off? What time should people show up to register? And, how far is the walk? And give us a few details for folks who might be interested in participating.
Yes. So the details are at paintelpaseopink.org. The walk is on Saturday, October 8th. The official walk starts at 8, but kickoff is at 7:30. We will have photo opportunities and welcoming remarks from our co-chairs, from our sponsors, and we'll introduce our Grand Marshal. And then we've got high school cheer teams and dance teams that will kick it off. And then when we're going to walk, it starts at the gardens on El Paseo, and we're going to walk down El Paseo. It's about a 2-mile round trip. So we walk all the way down and come back. It's not a marathon. It's not a timed race or anything. It's really a celebration. Mm-hmm. Our community members gather to celebrate those brave survivors, to honor the loved ones we've lost to breast cancer and all cancers. It's really a very inspiring and well-attended and beloved event, and we're just grateful to be part of this type of event, going on 16 years now.
Yeah, and I believe there are the T-shirts, Paint El Paseo Pink T-shirts that people can buy and wear those as they walk, correct?
Yes. So registration fee is $35, and for that $35, you get a commemorative Paint El Paseo Pink T-shirt every year. It's a little different. We've been trying to keep it fun and interesting, and it's just nice to have everybody wear our T-shirt and show up, and that's the concept, is you're literally painting El Paseo pink. Of course, people can attend if you have children or whatever and you don't buy them a T-shirt. Everyone is welcome. But the cost of the T-shirt essentially is also a donation to the foundation, right? It's part of the fundraising effort.
Right. And what's great about it is families show up, moms, kids, and little kids pushing kids in strollers, dogs. I mean, dogs, as long as they're on a leash, can walk as well, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes. Everybody is welcome. Everybody. Kids. Bring your friends, your family, your coworkers, our little fur babies. Everybody's welcome. People love bringing their dogs to this walk. They put pink ribbons on them, which we will sell at the store. The store set up to distribute all that a few days prior to the event.
And I think it's a great benefit, I would think, also to the shop vendors along El Paseo, because they get more business. People, after the walk, stop and have something to eat. So I'm guessing that they have always been very supportive of this event, the vendors along the road.
They are extremely supportive. This is one of the things about this walk. We've got our presenting sponsor is Lucy Curti Cancer Center, our other healthcare partners who are not just there at the events. They're there throughout our journey. You know, we do what we do through them. We are able to provide for individuals through them. And yes, the merchants on El Paseo, the gardens on El Paseo, the city of Palm Desert, everybody just shows up. They've got their ribbons in their stores. If you start seeing, we've got our street flags down El Paseo. It's really the community coming together. It's amazing to see it happen and to show up that morning of, and all the merchants are open and they'll give out pink lemonade. They have their ribbons up. Some of them will have specials also throughout the day or the following weekend, and they'll give proceeds back to Desert Cancer Foundation. It's really an important event and fundraiser for us.
Do you know, by chance, so this is the 16th annual, do you have an idea, ballpark figure of what this event has raised over the years?
I want to say in the past few years, we've been breaking over 120,000 in fundraising. It started out smaller, obviously, and there's a connection. I don't have the exact details, but there's a connection to Patty Caruso with this Paint El Paseo Pink Walk. Over the years, I want to say we're probably close to $1 million in fundraising.
Wow, that's great. Yes, Patty De La Caruso, and I knew her. She was a lovely lady, and she was a breast cancer survivor, and I believe was the Grand Marshal for a couple of years, and would give a little short speech at the beginning. Yeah, she was very, very beloved in the Valley. She had a wonderful television show. It gave back a lot of her time and effort, and she was one of the survivors. So let's talk about going back to cancer care in general. Is there, I always like to ask, I know that every day they're always doing research is being done continuously on how to detect it early, prevent it, risk factors, care, that kind of thing. Anything new that you can share with us along those lines?
I want to say that there are a lot of treatments available. If you screening is very important. That's one of the awareness pieces of this event is breast cancer screening. People should not put off screening. There's a lot of new therapies, immunotherapies. There are a lot of pills that you just take. Sometimes certain patients don't need the whole IV treatment. They will do well on a maintenance drug, which is just a pill. But it sounds like it's just a pill, but that's where we come in, is that these things are very expensive. They're advanced. They're the most recent treatments, and they're very expensive. So not everyone is able to have access to those. Even people that are insured, you have a really high copay with a drug like that monthly. Right. So that's where Desert Cancer Foundation comes in and leverages all the resources, and we're able to make sure that someone that needs a certain drug that will help them, that will give them the opportunity to live, that we are able to support with payments so that they can stay on them.
Yeah, and I believe nationwide survival rates have gone up. Have they? I believe that the statistics show people are surviving longer because there's better care and early detection.
Yes, absolutely. Survival rates have gone up because treatments are successful, and the earlier you catch it, of course, the better. And treatments are very successful nowadays. So for us to have this barrier and for someone to not be able to access care is just a detriment. Because if you do have access, your rates of survival have increased.
And does the foundation, is there a support, emotional support, mental health support arm to this whole thing as well? There
is. So every patient that comes to us, there's a patient navigation process. They see a social worker with one of our hospital partners. They see a financial counselor to help navigate the financial aspects of it and insurance and make sure there's adequate coverage. There are support groups. Both hospital partners, cancer centers offer support groups, and you don't even have to be a patient at one or the other. You can go wherever you need, wherever you see that there's a fit. So mental health component is very important and is available to the patient and oftentimes the caregiver.
Yeah, because caregiving is very stressful. So caregivers need to take care of themselves as well. So
absolutely.
I'm going to give some information now. So your website is www.desertcancerfoundation.org, and I'm guessing that you would always accept donations and maybe volunteers. Do you need volunteers on a regular basis?
We generally have the volunteers for this type of event and another fundraising event. We could use volunteers throughout the year for light office work, but mostly it's with Paint El Paseo Pink and our other event, Corks and Cuisine. Yes, we always accept donations. You know, cancer care is an ongoing need. This isn't something that stops. With COVID, it's not something that stops, and you want to be there to help people. And when we take on a patient, it's for a year. So, or more, if they continue to do treatment. So it's not like mid-year we can say, well, they're
done.
Of funds.
Yeah, right.
You can't, you know, there's a responsibility here. So yes, donations are always welcome and appreciated. The events certainly help give a boost to all of that. But throughout the year, there is an ongoing need with Desert Cancer Foundation to provide for local residents.
Okay, so this event, again, it's the 16th annual Paint El Paseo Pink, Saturday, October 8th, presenting Pink Diamond sponsor Eisenhower Health Lucy Curci Cancer Center. Register today. You can go to paintelpaseopink.org. The walk starts at 8. The festivities kind of start around 7:30. $35 registration get you that wonderful T-shirt, part of the walk. Raise breast cancer awareness. What a wonderful event. It's really fun. If you haven't participated, you should try it out. It's gorgeous. Usually the weather's gorgeous. Such a fun event. Eevet Edens, thank you so very much for being with us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. I appreciate all of the media support we receive with this. Thank you.
All right, excellent. All right, we'll talk to the rest of you the next time on The Desert Scene.